Bitcoin is sitting on the floor right now, and it's not doing what we want, but it's also not completely falling apart either. This is more of a messy, uncomfortable spot where the market's just kind of waiting. And yeah, it is a bit uncertain. So in this video, I'm going to walk through the charts and show you the levels that I'm looking at. And yeah, I am kind of clutching at straws, trying to pull a bullish scenario out of this, but it's not that bad. It's not as, when you zoom out, really zoom out, it's actually okay. Real quick, I'm Harvinder. I've been making these video updates since 2022. I've been investing in Bitcoin since 2015, and I like to just keep it no fluff. I like to ignore the noise and just focus on the charts and just go by what that tells us. So let's get into it. All right, now I told you I was clutching at straws. I'm going to show you a different chart I was just messing around with yesterday, and let's zoom out and you can see all these lines that I've drawn. There's different patterns at play here. There's potentially a falling compression, and that's a bullish sign. When you have a falling compression like that, it normally does break out to the upside. And again, I'm clutching at straws here. And then you have this kind of channel, and this is a bearish one where it does eventually break out to the downside. And I did talk about this last week. And really, this is the thing, right? When you zoom out, it really isn't that bad. Like, even if Bitcoin, drops to this level, which is like 60, 50K, structurally, it's actually still pretty good because there's support levels everywhere. There's support levels here. There's also, support levels here. And so, yeah, we're just in a downtrend. I mean, that's the reality. We did break out this resistance line, and it hasn't quite done what we hoped, and it will recover. I keep saying that. This isn't the end of the world, even if Bitcoin does crash to down here. And you want to be really careful if you're holding alts. There's only some alts that I'd probably say, yeah, this one will probably bounce back, because most of them, like, if you really zoom out, like, let's look at Aave. And when I say zoom out, I'm talking about going to like the weekly view and the monthly view. Like, arguably, this is it's kind of flat. So Aave might be one of those ones that might kind of recover, because yeah, it's not in a downtrend like that, but it's also not amazing either. ADA, this one, I would say, yeah, this one probably will recover, because it's what I'm basically looking at. I'm looking at the chart, and is it trending upwards or downwards or sideways? And when you look at Aave, it's kind of sideways. ADA is actually trending up, so that's not bad. But stuff like this, like Algo, I mean, come on. This just is trending downwards. So the reality is, if you're holding this, you probably do want to get out on the next pump anyway, because it's very unlikely to hit these levels again. Very, very unlikely. Same again for this one. Same again for this one. I mean, most of these are just terrible. Even AVAX, I was quite disappointed with this one. Although you could call this some kind of squeeze and it might break out. But I'm just saying, be really careful with what you're holding right now. Like, if you hold an Axis, now's probably a good time to get out. It could go higher, but I'm looking at this from a risk to reward point of view. Like, most of these are just down. So BNB, that's definitely one to hold. If you are holding it, this will probably continue to go up. It's their flagship coin. Doge, yeah, more than likely, it's probably going to continue to go up. But yeah, most of these, I mean, look at this. Terrible, terrible engine coin. Ethereum, yeah, like, that's going up. And so the reason why I'm showing you this is to, for you to really manage your risk. Because if you're in a coin, and like this one, who knows what's going to happen with this one? It probably will bounce back up because there's some decent tech behind this. But most alts aren't going to recover. Like, even SHIB, I was super disappointed with this one. I really thought this was going to do something, but it didn't. So, yeah, you could argue that's in an uptrend, so that probably will be quite safe. This is a new coin, and it's literally on the floor. So we really need a bounce from here, otherwise it's in trouble. Tau's one of those coins which I do think this will probably be a safe bet. Only because if you look behind the scenes, and I'll probably do different videos on this, there's a lot going on here, and you can argue that it is in an uptrend, and it's relatively new. Virtuals, yeah, this will probably be okay as well. XRP, it definitely will be okay. Right, look at that, that's a good coin. So what I'm basically looking at is, I'm looking at the chart, I'm zooming out, is it pointing upwards? If yes, then that's good. If it's like this and it's pointing downwards, then that's bad. And it's as simple as that, guys. This isn't complicated stuff. You don't need to look at the technology too much. Certain coins you could probably make arguments, but the reality is most of these coins, they're not going to make it. And that's just a reality. Bitcoin, we can do the same thing. Okay, what is this? Is this trending up or down? You tell me. And so this is that moment in time where as long as you just hold your money, you will be okay. It will recover. It might take 6 months. It might take a year. No one knows. But, you know, what I can pretty much guarantee you is if you hold Bitcoin, you'll be okay. And so right now, yeah, things aren't looking that great. Is it going to go up? I have some, like, this is more blind faith than anything. I do think we're going to have a bit of a pump. And that's just me being hopeful. And like I say, every video, no one knows what's going to happen. This is just educated guessing. And yeah, we are on the floor. We've kind of come back into this channel, and I can keep redrawing this until, you know, I'm blue in the face. But yeah, we just need to have more patience. You know, we can keep on redrawing these lines all day long. I've redrawn them. This is the 3rd time I'm redrawing it. And yeah, we just don't know what's going to happen, and we just need to wait. And so, yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there because the economy is looking good. Like this one, yeah, we do want to hope this comes back underneath here and stays underneath here, or at the very least, I can draw another resistance line here and hope that doesn't break, because we really want this to trend downwards. Like gold broke through $5,000 finally. That's great. Silver smashed through my target. Platinum on its way to my target. It probably will continue to go up. And yeah, stocks are having a bit of a pullback, but that's normal. Like, when you understand how the money machine works, we need this to go up at the moment. There's a fixed amount of money in the economy. Yeah, it is going up, and all of it's going into gold. Because if you want to move the gold price, you know, it's a trillion dollar market. You need a lot of money to move it. And that's what's been happening. So a lot of money's been just reallocated into here. And eventually it will move out of here. More money will print, and crypto will pump again. So yeah, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Things will be okay. Just make sure you're not holding the bad coins, because if you are, then yeah, there's probably no back from that. If you do want to hold alts, just be very selective, because they will bounce back. It will take time. And, you know, right now we're kind of in no man's land, and it's very frustrating because the rest of the market's moving and Bitcoin and crypto generally isn't. But it's okay. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I've been rambling enough, and I'll see you in tomorrow's update. Thank you.